In 2024, we want to sort of rehash on what we have done with the Crossbow Nocks that we got. It used to be a long time. We did that about 5 years ago. First of all, we want to focus on what the words means. When we say arrow inner diameter, that's the inside diameter of arrow. As of today, the known arrow shaft size be as small as 0.165 all the way to 0.380. Can it be bigger? Yes, 0.383 is what the biggest is on a thin wall, but the OD of that is actually 27/64 of an inch. But this video is about crossbow, we are going to focus on most crossbow, which is from 270,000 to 306,000. You say, wait a minute, what are those? The 270,000 is actually only in one arrowhead of that size. That is the gold tip crossfire, which is also laser 2 kinetics. That's on the old vapor arrow, which is 270,000. It can be fit with the Firenock, why not with the shave? Most crossbow arrows are actually 300,000 size. PSE, those are 298,000. And the reason we make the 303, because that's what 2219 is, and the 306 is what 2216 is. As for the serving size, as long as the Firenock patent nock condition, that is the first pattern we offer, it is meant to fit on a string that is perfectly round. Unfortunately, a lot of full containment system, and not to mention on the cases of not very well built serving under pressure, as you put the clip or nock onto the system, you actually deform the string. Now, just for references, most crossbow sizes are 135,000 to 165,000. You say, well, then why do you put 125? A 125 is for vertical cross. And finally, the prong length. The length of the prong in the old days are significantly longer. The reason that we actually filed a patent for the short prong, short stubby full containment system, because as of 2010, a lot of crossbow anti-dry fire system is right behind the nock. So we had to make a short prong system to accommodate it, so you can use the anti-dry fire. Now take a look at it. This is the alpha list lineup of all the crossbow nock that we make. C+, C is 125,000, C plus 117,000, D is 165,000. This is a special nock because it's only 298,000 on the OD. And the D2 and D3 both are 165,000. They will fit the 300 ID size. The deep difference between the D2 and D3 is the length of the prong. So D3 is the only one that will work on something like the Mission or the new 10-point, but not over 500 feet per second. When you have 500 feet per second, you get the D+. Of course, the F and the M, I want to talk these two together because they are both O-ring bases. So if you use the simple small O-ring that you include with it, you'll fit 298,000. That's what the Eastern arrow is. You put one big, one small, you'll fit the 300,000. That two of the bigger size O-ring, you'll fit 303,000. If you need the 2216, we will sell you the larger O-ring that will give you 306,000. As the J and J+, as you can see, they are very similar. One is made of metal, the other is not. They're both meant to fit for 155,000. Of course, just like every single plus nock, they are meant for crossbow that's over 500 feet per second. Can you use them slower crossbow? Answer is yes, but you lose the full capability of light. As for the Q, that's 145,000. That's used for scorpion and parka. And the U, U plus, and U plus 5. The U is meant for 135,000. The U plus is meant for 133,000. And the U plus 5 is also 133,000, with the exception opening is 5,000 bigger. The Y knot is meant for 2 arrows. Right off the back, it will fit a 285,000. That is the size of your Carbon Express, while V is the one that will go on vertical cross. And then you can see that this is based on serving size and rehash of the whole thing. F and M is multi-size. D, Y, V, those are all specific size. And then all the rest, we have said it again. And this is in table form, so you can see how each of the nock performed.